Hey guys, welcome back to PXH, also known as PureXHeart. Chris here, back again with another album review. And guys, before obviously we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button and also comment down below what you guys thought about this album and also what you guys want me to review. And also subscribe if you're new, obviously, and hit that notify bell because it's fun. Also check out the podcast. More on that obviously a little bit later. But now, let's get into it. So Burn Bright is the latest album from the mega conference known as Passion. Now, obviously, everybody knows of who Passion is, and if you guys don't know who Passion is, then where have you been for the last couple of years? Because they basically include every single hit that there is known to worship mankind, okay? Boy. I'm kidding. But Passion is mainly a conference, usually done right around the beginning of the year in Atlanta, Georgia, which is not that far from where I currently reside. I'm not in Georgia, but I'm just saying that, you know, it's not that far, but still, it's a few states away, kind of think. Or maybe it's not. Bom, bom, bom. Basically, everyone within the worship kind or worship, you know, young adult, or even just young adult if you're a Christian, all talks about going to Passion. It's a big, huge conference. Have lots of speakers, obviously. So that's just for you guys that just don't know who Passion is, and you just listen to this album and you're just like, oh my gosh, who's this band? Ah! But most of you guys know who Passion is. And in fact, you know, check out one of my reviews that I did of Passion from their last album that they recently did, which was in 2019 or 2020 or yeah 2020, something like that. I can't really remember. I think it was 2020, but this is their one from 2022 because they didn't do one last year because of the whole people dying situation, which is not fun because we don't like people dying. But sometimes it happens. I'm kidding. I'm not trying to make a joke of it all, but sometimes you gotta laugh to keep your sanity. Here we are with Burn Bright, Passion's newest album. And probably the reason why I'm just going is because, well, this album's not good. It's not good. It's not great. It's bad. I'm just gonna be honest, guys. There's like 15 songs on here, and there's really only one song, maybe two songs that you guys really need to listen to from this album, and they've already been released by the individual artists, like last year. So that's just a quick review right there, that it's not good. There's like one or two songs, but for a more longer review, this is it, okay? They recently released an EP earlier this year, okay? They had 6 songs, okay? Those 6 songs, or 5 songs, or how many of I think it was just 5 songs, they got also onto here. Now, 3 of those songs from that 5 titled EP are live versions on this album, and the other 2 are studio albums or studio versions, which happened a little bit later, including the 3 live versions that also turned into studio versions a little bit later. It's confusing, I know. Like, why not have like all the songs already be live versions, okay, and then include the one song that wasn't a live version or that wasn't a studio version on that 5 single EP, on that 5 EPs track list, be the 6 EPs. I get it. You know, you want it to have a little bit fun, okay? Include the Marantha live version, but have that song as the studio version on this album because you already had the other ones as a studio version on the EP. We live in the age for digital music where people can easily find this stuff, and it's very confusing. And also, you have a Burn Bright EP, and then you have a Burn Bright album. Usually people change stuff up. Now, I get it if you're trying to do the Burn Bright, you know, whole big thing, which, you know, I'm just going to say this. The thoughts was really good, okay? The thoughts that they put into this was really good. It's just failed in so many levels of the execution where it turns out not that good of a product, which a lot of people, I've seen reviews, they're just like, what is this, okay? This is not the normal Passion. This is not normal Passion that we've seen in the past, okay? This is like, I don't really know. You have versions of songs which are not even really good versions, okay? I mean, if you like the songs, you like the songs, but for me, a lot of these songs are just very, very average, and it makes me frustrated about a lot of worship music, because that's the way that worship music is nowadays, where there's nothing original, and it's very average, and it kind of just blows my mind. We, again, serve a God that's so mighty and so powerful and so amazing, and has basically created the whole universe, okay? The whole galaxy, the whole everything else. And yet we have unoriginal worship songs. I get it, you know, people be like, oh, we should go back and sing the Psalms. Sure, if you have those instruments, to go ahead and sing the Psalms at that point, okay? If you have the instruments from the way that they originally intended to play it. What I'm trying to say is we shouldn't, you know, go back to the past, okay? We should, you know, create more original stuff. We have literally the day and age where we can create just very interesting stuff, and then we're left with very unoriginal worship music. That's why some people are just really upset, like, just with worship music in general, because it's unoriginal and it makes no sense. And again, you know, the thought process for these songs are really, really good, okay? You know, again, people excited for Jesus, okay? And especially the new age, the new life that we have within Jesus, okay? Burn brighter, okay? And then this is of how we execute it. Very unoriginal worship music. Usually I'm just like, you know what, it's fine, you know, but I'm not doing that. No. I would usually skip an album, but I have more thoughts, just to more rant type of thing. It's just like, why? Why are we doing this? Why are we creating unoriginal stuff? It's not fun, okay? The worship music that they included, a lot of these songs were from 2020. And I get it, you know, that they didn't have one for 2021. But there are better worship songs that came out within this past year. Now I get it, you know, probably they couldn't get some of those artists from it, but maybe there's other avenues, okay? Sure, you know, I had a really good song with Maverick City Music, Gyra, but I felt like that this version was just not their best, and the one that was included from the Old Church Basement album was so much of a better hit on that version, just because, I don't know, it suited for them. I get it, like, it's conference, this type of style, but it's weird. And then you have Cody Carnes, which, you know, not to say anything bad about Cody Carnes, you know, he's just like, yeah, guys, are you excited? And then he hits Christ Be Magnified, which, not gonna lie, I don't really like that song, and it just goes, me. Crowder, you know, who's trying his best with God Really Loves Us. Fine song, okay? It's okay song, but, you know, he's trying his best. It's definitely probably not the best really good song from his album that he probably should have included on this. I don't really know. I didn't go to Passion Conference, so I don't know how the other stuff sounded, where they recorded, say, like a few songs, and then we're like, okay, these are the better versions that we actually sung, or was just like, hey, these are kind of the hit ones. I don't really know. I've never been to a Passion Conference, okay? I just know I listen to these Passion's albums and then give my thoughts from there. And so if there's other songs that just weren't of top quality, then sure, whatever, okay? You know, maybe these were what the crowds were really into. I don't really know. I don't really know the whole process into that. And then you have actually a really, really good song with 1,000 Hallelujahs from Brooke Ligertwood. I always butcher that name, okay? But she is amazing. She's like the leader for Hillsong Worship. Really, really good. She's really, and she does really, really good with 1,000 Hallelujahs. It's just, you know, sometimes the execution of that song is not also the best. And then you have, in my opinion, probably the song that you guys need to listen on to here, and it's definitely his version, not another version from a different artist that you guys should definitely listen to, but it's definitely, but it's 1,000 Names by Sean Kern. Okay, his versions, whether it be the studio version or this live version, is really, really good. That's probably like the #1 song that you guys definitely need to listen to from this album, and maybe add it to your worship set list if you guys are a worship leader or anything like that, or if you're just a pastor, or if you're just I don't know, just want some really good music, okay? 1,000 Names, really, really good song, has that upbeat energy that, I don't know, maybe a Burn Bright album should include. And it talks about God's amazing, like, 1,000 names. If you know how we have all these 1,000 names for him, and then yet, you know, here we are. We're love worshiping him and all that fun stuff. Just because of it's kind of glorifying of who God is, which is so smart. And the thing is, a lot of these songs have great intentions, really good intentions. Like, you look at some of these lyrics, they have really, really good intentions, but the execution for these songs are just meh. They're just meh. So that's why, guys, just skip this album. Just skip it. Just don't even listen to it on the radio. Just don't. This is not a very, very long album. Like, granted, this is 15 songs, but it's really only like 10 songs, which is very disappointing. It's definitely different from a Passion thing. I don't know. It was just, I was disappointed from this album, guys. I'm sorry. There's that. So, if you guys would, obviously do all the fun stuff by leaving a like onto this video, and also comment down below what you guys thought about this album, and also what you guys want me to review. Check out the podcast. Very fun stuff. I enjoy it. My co-host Jesse enjoys it. Other people enjoy it. So that means it's potentially really, really good. Also, you know, hit that subscribe button and that notify bell so you guys can also be notified for new videos that come up, including a very fun one that's about to take place in the next couple of weeks. That was supposed to maybe been out kind of already, but, you know, because of life, it doesn't happen. Or, you know, not say that it doesn't happen, but just say that it didn't happen type of situation. I'm talking about the PureXHeart Awards. I was supposed to have it like this month, but life got in the way, and then just trying to figure out all the fun stuff. But you guys stay tuned for the PureXHeart Awards. It's really, really going to be a very fun time. We have some really, really exciting stuff planned for that, and we also have some really good nominations that have either been posted or is going to be posted that you guys definitely won't be sad about. Like, it's actually some really, really good stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a really fun time, guys. So definitely check out the PureXHeart Awards coming soon. So there's that. In the meantime, go along with Jesus. Change the culture. Bye.